losing Justin Pugh, who was their best offensive lineman. He moved on in free agency. But they got Nate Solder from New England to play left tackle. That meant they could move Eric Flowers, who struggled at that spot, to right tackle. And then they drafted Will Hernandez from UTEP, who's going to be an immediate starter at guard.
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. Manning to throw on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Under center for Jacksonville, it will be Blake Bortles. And Bortles, you know, we know what Jacksonville did last year. He doesn't get a whole lot of credit for leading them to the playoffs and almost to the Super Bowl. Can he be an elite quarterback in this league?
Elite is such a category that I like to keep narrowly defined, but I think he can be an upper echelon quarterback. We saw a couple years ago, remember the excitement about him throwing the football when he had those wide receivers that could go get it? Well, his numbers weren't appreciably different last year from that season. Somewhere around 3,900 yards, right? 20-plus touchdowns, interceptions in the teens. If he can keep bringing the interception number down, and I think that he can because he has Leonard Fournette to run the ball. Now he can throw the ball deep to guys like DJ Chark and Marquise Lee. His numbers may very well jump up, and I'm hearing good things about him this summer.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Let's go. Sunday.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now out come the Giants. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They go back to Stewart on first. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, they run with Stewart. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Bortles to throw on second down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Bortles. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Stays on his feet and bulldozing through multiple tackles. Oh, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Stewart getting set to go as he trots back out there. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Dances by at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Bortles to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Cody Latimer now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Oh, now he bowls him over. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bortles on the give to Fournette. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Latimer on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Heading back on the field is Jonathan Stewart. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Zebra. Go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham taking it in. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had it quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here we go.
On first down, Bortles. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. He finds an opening past the 40. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Bortles to throw once more. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL, give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Bortles now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles Chargers. And the second one that catches my eye is Houston at New England. The Texans always trying to measure themselves against the Patriots. Now they get back Deshaun Watson. They get back J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, and they take on the defending AFC champs in Foxborough.
And one crossover game that's pretty interesting. How about Jacksonville against the Giants?
What I like about that one is you have a Jacksonville team that came so close to getting to the Super Bowl last year, but they and the Giants have a similar philosophy about how to play the game. They're going to be physical. They want to run the football. So Leonard Fournette for Jacksonville and the rookie for the Giants, Saquon Barkley, they could both get a lot of carries in that game. And last but not least on that one, how about Pittsburgh at Cleveland? People don't think about that game.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now Manning throwing on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down. The handoff comes to Stewart. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And quickly, they get to the line. Manning to throw on second down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Into the red zone now, Manning. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So the potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
In his own end zone, it's Bortles. And he is going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Bortles. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it.
And it coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Bortles now to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Bortles. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kareem Martin with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Bortles going to go on 4th down. And he fends him off. Now he'll escape to his left. They find some open field here. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Regular. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Manning. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some ball was tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning rolling to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Manning. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback from 3 yards out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, spread left. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Punch right, punch right, punch right.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Bortles. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Holding, offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Manning, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Throwing on first down is Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both been in practices where we've seen Hey, third down situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They'll run it again with Burnett. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Bortles. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And New York set to take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Manning to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw, Manning. And now another one thrown incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions are giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Manning. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope to... No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Lambeau on for the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now Manning. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final try now from Manning. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.